Om. Namaste. Welcome to the Bridge the Gap Yoga Studio. Today we will be exploring a practice that we introduce in Siva Sadhana, our level 2 practice. This is Uddiyana Bandha Kriya. And so Jaden will demonstrate here. Begin inhaling and the hands come up to the collarbones, just like in our French press vinyasa. The breath floats for a moment. And we exhale, belly hugs in towards the spine. Knees will bend slightly, hands come onto the thighs. And here Jaden's tucking the chin. He's pulling the navel towards the spine actively. The diaphragm moves up after it's been pulled in. And then he returns to standing, lifting the arms. Breath is held out. As the hands come overhead, he begins the inhale. And the abdomen is returned to its place using the inner pressure. There's a pressure difference that we must be aware of in this practice. And so Jaden will do a few of these from the side so that you can see what's happening. His breath is held out. He's continuing to pull in at the abdomen, in and up. And then once the hands are overhead, he inhales and that stomach lock is released. And then the breath comes back out as he comes back down. And we try to stay easy during this process. Try not to be too straining. So now he'll demonstrate from the front. Inhaling, the hands come up to the collarbones, just as before. Same practice. And we'll do 3 rounds. And as he does 3 of these, just be sharing some of the nuances that are taking place. Just always remember that the bandha work that we do is a form of pranayama. The breath is held out. We call the breath retention or suspension of breath kumbhaka. So that movement from the hands on the knees to hands overhead, breath remains in kumbhaka, in an exhale retention. And you can see his stomach is long here, and he tries to keep it long as he inhales. This will pull the air into the chest and expand through the fingertips. And then the last thing to bring attention to during this practice, we introduce 5 rounds of this Uddiyana Bandha Kriya at the beginning of our asana work. As you start to engage the additional empowerments that we introduce in Siva Sadhana. And so you can see that Jaden's eyes are pointed upward towards the third eye. This is Shambhavi Mudra. And his tongue is pressing the roof of the mouth, which is Kechari Mudra. Finish his last round here and just pause for a moment and feel the energy moving in the body. Try not to let the energy disperse. Notice the small movements the body wants to make and just stay very still inside, keeping the breath moving, expanding. Okay. And so that concludes our Uddiyana Bandha Kriya video, and we hope this is helpful for you in your home practice. Namaste.